And I've actually connected up with meetings in America. There's a worldwide one where people from Scotland, Thailand, everyone Zooms in. So it's been an amazing experience this year.
That's very encouraging to hear that you've still been able to keep in touch with the support that you need during what's been a very difficult year. Now, Sam, how would you describe the person that you are today compared to the Sam when she was in the depths of her addictions?
My thought processes and my feelings about myself is what's different about me today.
What do you mean by your thought processes?
The way I see the world, the way I think about things and the way I express myself, just even the silent thoughts I have in my head. It's changed thanks to my counsellor, just the language and the thoughts that I have in my head. And just by changing those things, it changes the way I think and feel and react. It's just been amazing. I have a lot more empathy for people and situations. I am a lot less judgmental, and I don't seem to overreact to situations compared to what I used to. And that helps me not just emotionally and in my mind, but it helps me in my physical body as well. I'm not in a constant state of anxiety or stress or drama. A lot of the life things that happen sort of wash over me, and I'm able to cope, which in turn helps me be a better mother. It helps me be a better person in the community. It helps me in my employment, and it helps me sleep better at night. It helps me make better decisions about my life. I can see things a lot clearly instead of just doing and then regretting afterwards.
And with all these positive changes that you've mentioned, Sam, has anyone close to you noticed anything different about you, and have they made any comments?
Yeah, more and more I've had people say very positive things to me. I'll hear from the community, like the NA community or my employer, that I have integrity, which is amazing. People actually think I'm a good, honest person, because back in, drug using days, there was no way. I've heard that I'm intelligent, and it takes a couple of times for people to say that, and I'm like, oh, okay. But the main one was on Father's Day. I went down the coast to see my father. We had a good chat and a coffee and hung around for a while. And then when we were saying goodbye, I gave him a kiss goodbye, said, goodbye, I love you, Dad. And as I was moving away, he pulled me back in and whispered into my ear that he's very proud of me. And my dad's doesn't say things like that. So I thought it was even more special that he whispered it in my ear. My dad's proud of me. All that heartache and hurt and pain that I've caused him over the years, hopefully this will, help make up for it. Yeah.
Are there some things that you've been doing this year that you couldn't have even imagined yourself doing 12 months ago, Sam?
Putting the clothes out on the line.
Yeah.
Getting up early and having my time before the kids get up and ready for school. They recommend that you have a routine. And with community health, it's different from one day to the next, and the times that you start and end are different. But if I have a set routine in the morning, even if my day is going to be all over the place, then it keeps me on the right track. It's only a little thing, but I even make it like a conscious effort every day now to ask both my children how their day was and to actually stop and listen and to be present with them. Whereas before, I just didn't have time for that, or I wasn't interested, or it was too much effort, or my thoughts were on using. For many years, retroing the car has always been a big thing. And I'd always have these grand ideas that, oh, yeah, I'm going to save money and stuff, but never did, because the money would always go on unnecessary things or drugs. And the last 2 years in a row, I've been able to register my car without asking for any help from family or friends, which is a massive achievement. And I still was able to put food on the table and pay my rent.
Has there been any other things that you've been able to enjoy this year as a result of maintaining your recovery?
I enjoy being able to provide for my family and I really enjoy the community that I've built for myself, not just around NA, but the school and the kids' parents and things like that. I really enjoy talking to people.
And finally, Sam, what's one or two things you believe you need to continue doing to keep yourself on your path of recovery?
I need to continue talking, because talking about my thoughts, my fears, my anxieties, and whether that's through NA, like sharing or going to meetings, or whether that's family or friends, talking is like the number one thing, because you get other people's perspectives, you get it out of your brain, you don't obsess over the thoughts. Secondly, I have to keep good boundaries and be consistent and be strong in my boundaries. So if I come across someone who is doing risky behaviour that might bring that into my life, I have to use my boundaries to determine, is this worth, going down the wrong path and losing my house and my kids over? And it's not. So boundaries are really something that I have to continuously work on and keep doing. I have to keep my routines going and keep being kind to myself, and sometimes looking back at how far I've come and realising how much good I've done and how much effort I've put in.
Thank you for sharing your journey with us this morning, Sam. We really appreciate your time, and I trust that our listeners will be greatly encouraged. For those who would like more information about Marion Wijali services or NA and AA meetings, please click on the links below.